Damn. It's very close to not starting at 7, but I just got it. Just barely. It's still 7 o'clock right now. So we're good. With that, I decided to do a Irene Tan giveaway tonight. I haven't really eaten much food today, and I'm fairly certain. I know most of these are ridiculously high proof. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. Hello. Oh, I was distracted. I was trying to set things up because I always leave things to the last minute. That is what I do best, and I really wish I didn't. It's exhausting. And I've had a fairly busy day out and about doing things and trying to spread the joy of whiskey to others with some success and also some failings, but that'll be fine. It's not a failing on my part, just they weren't there. So there was that. Let's get the music going, because I didn't forget this time. Music maestro, thank you. Tell me if that's too loud, too soft. I don't even know if I can hear it yet, so there's that. I see people in chat. That's always good. I appreciate that. Oh, hi. That's better. Okay. 5 fingers, high five. I can't actually see what's happening. Excuse me. I'm a professional. I haven't been doing this for years or anything. Okay, it looks like the chat thing is functioning properly. Kathy Huey, I got something from you today. Thank you once again for sending me such a lovely thing, which I will dismantle and consume. It's an odd way to say that, but that's what I will do. And happy birthday. Happy birthday weekend. Happy birthday month. You should have started at the beginning of this month, and if you haven't, you can start this weekend and go for 30 days. Those are the rules. I didn't make them up. I did not make them up at all. Birthday month are a thing. Why limit yourself to one day when you can just do it the whole month? There are no rules. There's a possibility of doing a birthday year every year, but I don't have enough money to do such a thing. If I did, I would never be able to sleep, probably. Traveling, lots of places, lots of booze. Women, no. We all know I can't be around people for too long, of any sort. Mike Franklin, good evening. Andrew Butler, hello. Welcome to this hot mess. I am going to be drinking numerous whiskeys tonight, 4 of them. It's a raffle night. I should do the thing. Hold on. Officially a raffle night, and now. Yay. Oh yes, and of course, please appease the algorithm overlords with your thumbs. I appreciate it. We're getting there, man. We've gotten some subscribers recently. That's always exciting for me. I don't know if you guys are excited about it, but I am. And if anyone's been continually watching my content, you know who you are. Thank you. I am getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer, and still never close enough to 4,000 watch hours. So if any of you want to participate in that, I encourage it. You just have to I have plenty of live streams, and I have plenty of videos that anyone can watch in repeat, if you should choose so. I mean, up to you. But the sooner I get those 4,000 watch hours, and the sooner I hit 1,000 subscribers, the sooner I can get the silly super chats and have YouTube take a large portion of that too. If it's not the rabbit, it's YouTube itself. It's okay. I will always keep the PayPal and Venmo for as long as that is a thing. Let's get on to the whiskey, shall we? I have had some today earlier, but we're talking like an ounce. That's it. And that was for a worthy cause. Not even someone I know. This is a very weird situation I was in. There have been this older couple that have gone to the cafe. Hold on, I gotta think. Coffee shop. That's the easiest thing I can say. Doesn't really feel like a cafe unless there's a lot of food, but we'll call it a cafe. There's a cafe I go to a lot. I know the people who work there. I've seen some people come in so many times that I'm like familiar with them. And There was a couple though when I was coming. There were an older couple, not super old, but clearly older. I heard little things about them. The staff would always talk to them. They seemed like very pleasant people, and unfortunately, one of them passed away recently. And I could tell, like, it was a weird experience when I saw this woman come in, and the man she's always there with wasn't there, and I felt it. It's just, some people have told me, and I'm a skeptic, I'm empathic, not like psychic powers, but I can feel things in it's a weird way, and I'm pretty sure that has to do with my own issues, because being around people makes me feel uncomfortable for the most part. But I felt that there was something about her in general when she came in, and that he wasn't there, and unfortunately he's gone, passed away. I don't know how or anything, it was weird. So, bringing the bad news at the start of the stream, I immediately decided that me and the people who work at said place should raise a little bit of whiskey for him in his memory, and just to cheer them up. It's Friday, everyone needs a little boost, especially after learning about such a thing. It was weird. Like I said, very odd circumstance, and that was the whiskey I had earlier today. It was Blanton's, because I thought I'd make it fancy for those who don't drink whiskey too often, but they had heard of it, once I showed them the bottle, they knew what it was. Now, getting on to actually drinking whiskey, a lot of the stuff here is going to be Irene Tan stuff. I decided last night that it's Bourbon Month still, National Bourbon Heritage Month. I'm going to Texas. I'm still trying to raise funds for that, because I got to buy more whiskey, obviously. I do. Still Austin has been doing stuff, and I'm very excited about that. But three of these are Irene Tan picks. One of them is a Texas distillery, so that ties into that. And then the fourth one is the larceny I did recently. I felt like people out there who didn't get the chance to try the recent larceny, although I don't know if there's another one yet, but the larceny B523, the one I did a video of recently, you get a sample of that too, because I feel people want to try it. I mean, if you didn't get the bottle and you like larceny, well, here's your chance. I'd like to believe it would be cheaper to help me out than to buy the whole bottle. I don't remember how much it was, but it was probably close to 60 at least. So we'll see. I will put the raffle stuffs up somewhere once I find where they are. There we go. I didn't finish the words. I don't know what to put there. Sorry, there. It just says raffle. That's what that is, but raffle winnings, raffle rewards, raffle prize? Prize raffle? Raffle prize? Any input would help. I don't know what to put there. Yeah, Kathy did. Why not? Happy autumn. That's another thing. Today, when I was walking into my apartment, I could feel it. I could feel that cool feeling in the air, that autumnal air just all over me. I love that feeling. Oh, it feels so good. It's a New England feeling. It's very strong in New England. We can feel it. You're like, oh, it's coming. The cool weather, the chill atmosphere, the colors on the leaves. Oh, man. And here I am going to Texas in a little over a week to 90-degree weather. I don't miss that kind of heat at all, but I'm going back to it. Yay! We had a few hot days, but Texas had it much worse than I did. But I also don't do well in hot temperatures in general. Let's start drinking. Good idea. Glad I thought of it. Which one was the lowest one? Was this one? Yeah. We're starting with the Whiskey Mentors pick. I'm going to use my Whiskey Mentors glass, which says Whiskey Mentors, sip slowly on it. You don't think you're going to be able to read it, but maybe. I just don't look good. No, I gotta look. Do it. No, okay, fine. Anyway, that's what it says. Whiskey Mentors, sip slowly, which is exactly what I plan to do with stuff at this percentage. And once again, I have not eaten much food today. And I got 2 hours of this. No problem. No problem. This is the bottle. This is the one with the shoulders. I believe I did a video about this month, didn't I? It's all blurring together. I don't remember even what I did yesterday for a video. 2 days ago, Wednesday. See? It's bad. Whoa. Please As always, let me know what's in your glass this evening, if anything. Doesn't matter what it is. Water, soda, apple juice, whatever. I'm just curious. What's on the menu? Please stay. You're making it. I didn't feel right about that. Everything is just too close to the edge of my desk at the moment. Woo! All right. Good lord. This is also called, I label everything with WM, Whiskey Mentors, aka Irene Tan. That's what those are. And this is her Sweet Cheeks, is what she calls it. Cocoa, dark chocolate, a little caramel, and there's a very nice sweetness just in general. I have talked about this in the video, so you should watch that and comment and tell your friends and all that good stuff. If you'll note, I prefer not to push my channel very hard, but I need to. I have been doing this stuff for 4 years and I haven't hit 1,000 yet. And that just sits in your head when you're doing this kind of thing. I've seen so many other channels get to 1,000. But I want to take it slow. Remember, I've told myself this many times. Ease into it, or else it will happen too fast and it will burn out, get strung out, because all these people want to see stuff I'm doing. Thankfully, since I've been doing it so long, there's plenty to look at. That's the perk I get from this. And just the general, you know, watching the channel grow. That's what I like about watching other channels, is seeing improvements over time. Have I improved over time? Somewhat, I like to believe. Especially when I remember to... How you doing? Especially when I remember to push the button. Where is it? One of those buttons I can't see. Hey. A little too close to the microphone, sorry. There we go. Gotta highlight the bottles a little bit. And I've moved a lot of things around. I am aging well, like a fine whiskey. Possibly like a Scotch? Nah, I'm not Scottish. A fine Irish whiskey. There we go. Just consider me a redbreast 43-year. That sounds both good and awful at the same time. 27 years looking at me, that's what that was. Oh, man, it smells so good. Cheers, everyone. Sláinte, even. I haven't had this high proof in a little bit. You will know more about that next week. Enjoy. That video is already set to go. I still have a lot to do before then. I should have done some work today. I didn't. I did some. Like, the samples are ready to go. So these samples are going out tonight. Or what I'm trying tonight is set to go on Monday. Wow. Hell yeah. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake. I should do that now. Cripes. We're only at the start. 58%. Woo! Oh, that's good stuff. What are you looking at? Staring at me. Stop it. Behave. I'm going to point you the other way. Soon. Now. Oh, I should show you the whole lineup, shouldn't I? Okay, I showed the Old Elk. What else is next? Devil's River. This is the Texas one. I've shared this one before. This is an Irene Tan pick. Did she give it a name? Caramel Fudge. Oh, yes. I remember why I got this one now. I do like caramel, and I do like a little bit of fudge. Too much fudge is... Too much fudge is disgusting. It is overly done and just makes me sick. What was I looking at? Proof 61.5%. We're just going up from 58%. This is 61.5. Guess what the next one is? More. And you will not be ready for the fourth one. I am not going to be ready for the fourth one, and I picked it. This is number 3. So many bottles. Yo, video came out recently. I think that was this week. I've lost track. It's great. B523, this is the think it's the most recent larceny. It's probably a newer one. I'm always behind the times because even finding these is a surprise. This one is at 62.2%. Good stuff. Barrel proof, man. And here we go. The last one, the one I will end the evening with. And hopefully be okay with doing that. I'm a little nervous. It's the Irene Tan Elijah Craig barrel proof. I don't believe it's the most recent one. This one might have been last year or the year before. Again, I can't keep track. I have so many Elijah Craig barrel bottle things. On top of the amount of Irene Tan picks I have in general. I can't keep up. I really can't. Look at this. Major Zero. Hello. Welcome to this chaos. Yeah, whoops. Hello. Oh, it's still doing it. Mother. Stop. You were being good for so long. Ugh. Life is good. I agree. Sorry, I'm having a little clicky-click problem. This is Elijah Craig. Irene Tan pick. Whiskey Mentors. Sorry, Whiskey Mentors. Officially. This one is rocking 66.8%. Again, it's right here. But holy smokes. Gosh darn golly gee willikers. This is a 10-year-old Elijah Craig barrel proof. And if I remember correctly, it doesn't drink like the proof. That's what I feel like it is. That could have been actually the one I did at... I'm probably thinking of the one I did on the tour. Which, that is... I think it's that one. That's mine. The one I hand bottled myself. Is it Hug or Hug 2? I think it's the first one. Yeah, it's the first one. Or maybe QSO3. Just since Irene's Hug was probably the first one. I don't think I've opened the second one. Again, I don't. I can barely handle my own existence, let alone organizing bottles. And I know I need to update that. Cliff, hello, by the way. I did see you ask the question, and I did click on it, but I didn't say the first part, which is hi. How you doing? Where are you now? Are you home? Please tell me you're home. It'd be nice if you were home. I know you were for a hot minute when I saw you 2 weeks ago? When was that? 2 weeks ago. Yeah, Irene's event. When I started my dry week the next day. I haven't really drank much since. I've been having maybe one whiskey pour a night. Since then? No, not every night. Oh, okay. Kathy Huey's in it to win it. 2001 or early 2002. The gin was aged. Oh, cool. That's what I thought. I remember, like, Irene Tan is doing so many different, unique things. Cliff can keep track. I cannot. I know she's doing a lot of stuff. I know there's some stuff going on at Working Man Distillery. Don't tell anyone. But I cannot keep track of anything for very long. I forgot to open the app. Okay, thank you. Oh, that's what I didn't do. Figured it out. Shit. Sorry. Pardon my language. YouTube and your silly not freedom of speech thing. If you're new here, I tend to curse a little bit. And I feel, personally, it's not an issue as long as I'm not using it to degrade or insult anyone. Usually it's just an emphasis to something. Like, God damn it, or mother... that kind of thing. Yay! Sweet dreams are made of these. When you're at home, comfortable. Sorry. Now look what I've done to myself. That's what I didn't do. I didn't set up the random.org. Excuse me. It's all natural. Kathy, I'm going to have to put your name in numerous times. In for 10. Actually, you know what, Kathy? You're getting one extra. Birthday extra. Just for you. The least I can do. You sent me samples. You get one entry extra. You sent me samples, it's your birthday. That should be 2. We'll give you 2 extra entries. Never done that before. That I remember. I think that's fair. And if anyone who's watching doesn't think that's fair, my channel will do what I want. Those are the rules. Wow. How many was that one? Okay. And 2 more. That was too many. Yo, let's see. I have to manually count because I'm really good at this. I really am. I do it all the time. There we go. Okay. 12 entries with Kathy Huey. Good luck anyone else who enters. There's still plenty of time, though. I will say that. But she gets 2 extra because I said so. 1, she did send me samples, which arrived today. And 2, it's her birthday weekend. Birthday month. It's 30 days. Nope, I can't see what's going on. There we go. Nope, that's not it either. God. I got it. We're good. Oh. I see something else. What did I see? I see double. No, it's you. Okay, cool. Whoop. What is that? Blinding bright light on my phone. Uh-oh. Someone has sent more in with the word whiskey. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Is that saying? Let me know who that is. It's a name, but I'm not going to pretend I know which one. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. I see. It's for 5 entries. 5 entries. I'm terrible at math, but... And all you have to do... It's me! Alright, cool. Booyah. I'm not going to say anything. Okay, how do I do this? Melanie, do I know you? I believe I do. Oh wait, I'll put in your actual screen in here. I don't want to make any guesses. There we go. You're 5. Cool. Booyah! You're in. Good luck. Kayak on the lake at 7:30. Oh. You just said a horrible time in my brain. 7:30 in the morning. Hey man, if you like kayaking, I've never actually done that. I know why. I'll tell you a little story. I was in the Boy Scouts ages ago, and one thing I remember doing was going out to the center of a lake, and the whole, it was one of those things where they're going to capsize you on purpose. So you had to deal with that. And I freaked out. Like, I know now that I had serious anxiety issues that had been, undiagnosed. No one knew about it. I didn't even know about it. And pretty much had like a little panic attack or something where I was like, please don't, like, I can't, shaking and crying and being like, please don't capsize the boat. And they didn't. Like, they knew I was not okay with it, so they didn't. I'm glad I wasn't in a group of those type of older adult men who are like, he'll be fine once he does it. Flunk in the water. And I've had, I knew it. Call it. Hello. Lovely to see you. That'll be a very easy hand delivery if you do win. Oh, yes. Cliffsmith, thank you very much. Like and subscribe. I gotta do the thing. Where's the thing? Boop. Yay. The thing. Clear. More schwamples. Wow. That's the stuff. Yeah, that's good. That's rough. That's good. I like it. I have to think about what I want to say next. Wait. Oh, yes. The next pour is a Texas bourbon. I haven't had this one very often. I mean, if you see that, you think I drank a lot of it, but a lot of that's been sample giveaways. And I will say to all of you, Melanie is a very special guest who I don't usually see in chat. Maybe incognito, but she's helped me out in a lot of ways. She's an awesome individual. So, as you always do. Yeah, what are the words? Hold on. As all of you always do with people who are visiting my channel, who I know in other ways. You're always very kind and welcoming, and I appreciate that. So welcome, Melanie. Northwest Bourbon, hello. Welcome. I don't know what I'm doing here. Hey! Big scouting event. Scouting what? Big, like, Boy Scouting event? Because that would be a very weird coincidence. I've actually never been to this one. This is another distillery I didn't, knew nothing about until, Irene got it and got it to me. Devil's River. I believe I looked this up once, but as always, I'm not the best with remembering things. I do know I like it. I mean, it's called freaking caramel fudge. How am I not gonna like it? Seems delicious. It's a joke. You will never see me do that on camera unless I win. Unless I get to 1,000 subscribers. I have promised to do that, the bottle chug, once. And I really mean once, because it sounds god-awful thing to do. Ugh. That is not a healthy outlook for drinking whiskey in my brain. So I don't endorse it, but it can be a minor celebratory thing. If you're very careful and at home and all that other stuff. But also not great for your whole body. Oh man, what are the odds? We're talking about a horrible, what do I want to call it? It's not PTSD, I don't want to call it that, but yeah. Anxiety attack of some sort when I was a kid. Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. Typically around 500 or so scout camping on our front lawn from tonight through Sunday morning. Why? What? How? Good God. What is it good for? Absolutely not. Dang it. Stop. Stop. San Antonio. Do it. Oh, it's so good. If you have them both, make sure you compare. Devil's River is San Antonio. I don't even know what San Antonio is. I'm not going to pretend I do. But it's good. Does it say on it? Curious. La 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 la. Why? Texas mash bill. I can't read that. It's too dim. Right downtown. That doesn't sound very outdoorsy. Grand Glass Distiller in Texas? Exactly. That's what they do. My gosh. You know you're getting older when you can't read stuff on bottles. The print is just a little too tiny, and they have this god freaking... They decided to put silver print. Aged in Texas, a minimum of 2 years. Because that's the only amount of time it would take. You can have it in a barrel for 2 years, and that's it. Otherwise, it just disappears. Texas heat, man. Yay. Yay. I'm not even drinking this one yet. I'm going to get there. Hold on. He's good. I like. The one thing about Irene Tan's picks, and this is not anything she's asked me to say, I say this all willingly, as my channel should, I hope, broadcast to others. I will say good things about good whiskey, and I will say how I feel about whiskeys that are not in line with my own personal preference. That was a very careful way of saying things. But it's true. I mean, I have plenty of bottles over there that are not my preference, and I will share those with others. I have before. The two that jump to the front of my head are Dalmore and Macallan. Macallan 12 and Dalmore 12. Not a fan. I will go back to them again someday, but I have not touched them in years. And I may start to do some kind of Scotch giveaway for people who are curious to try those, but don't want to actually spend the money to pay for them, because they are more expensive now than when they were when I bought them 2 years ago. 3 years ago? Not long ago. Feels like not long ago. It was 4 years. It was before I actually started doing videos on purpose. And you can probably go back and check that. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I do have videos, I think. Oh God, hello, Rabbit. How are you? You're welcome. What's that? DMC, hello! I feel like I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Welcome. Is that for the entry? Is that an entry? Yes, it is. You gotta say so now. I will only put it in entry if it is. If not, I don't. Speak now, further hold your peace. I said peace. Please don't. That was too much emphasis. I decided to talk like Daffy Duck. I don't know why. Wow, that's good. Ha-cha-cha-cha. Uh-oh. I'm wondering if something's happening again. Oh, wait, is it because... Nope, that's right. Oh. YouTube, you can freaking just work, please. I'm having one of those moments where I am active and doing things, and yet YouTube is being finicky. Damn you. Stream health. Poor. Why? You're a son of a... I really don't know if that actually interferes with everything. I hope it doesn't. What I'm trying to say is, I don't know if chat's moving. Like if people are chatting. Let's see. Madonna Immobile. That is. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I don't remember if that's the thing either. Bah, it's fine. I will... What am I doing? Oh, nope, that's not it. This is it. There we go. You have no idea how many things I have to try to look at while doing all this. There's at least 2 browser windows, 1 broadcasting program, OBS, chat, the camera. That doesn't really count, but... Oh, no, what did I just do? Zembu, did you do a thing in my brain? What's the one that goes la 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 la. Ow. I have no idea what that is or where it's from, but it's in there. I feel like it's opera. I've never actually seen opera. Have you? Anyone else here seen opera? Like actually been there and listened to it loudly and had the little eyeglass thingies. Remember, everyone, hydration is key. I will especially need that tonight because of what I'm drinking, and I need to finish what I've been drinking because the idea here is to drink within 30. Pour 1 drink for every 30 minutes. TMC. That's what I'm waiting for. I haven't seen if you want an entry or not. If not, just tell me no, and I won't do it. But if you do, tell me yeah, and I will do it. Because if you are doing it, you're doing the same thing I do with raffle giveaways. There's 1 entry and cross your fingers. That's it. Well, I don't even cross my fingers. Just whatever, man. What? This doesn't tell me anything. YouTube, why? It likes to tell me bad things. It's like, you get a poor connection. I'm like, why? I didn't change anything. Everything should be working fine. The internet doesn't like me right now. Oh, and again, Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. Check in with people you know. Talk about what's going on in your life if you have to. See a therapist. Find a therapist. That's really the hard part. And take care of yourself. Again, it's the best advice I can offer as someone living with mental health issues. It is not easy to do when you have them, and you will need help, and you will very likely need medication, even though I was very much against medication at the start because I have, unfortunately, I seem to have a sensitivity to many medications, so I get pretty awful side effects. It's not fun. Woman is fickle. Whoops. Did not know that. We are. I don't know if that does anything extra, but feels good. Speaking of Texas, which I think I was doing a moment ago, Fastball is coming up very quickly. I'm not ready. I will never be ready. And this is mostly a YouTube aside, YouTube maker, content creator thing. And it's all the stuff you do not see. Is the recording, video, editing stuff. And of course, living with my own health problems of not being able to stay focused for very long. Or to get shit done. Take care of your own apartment. You know, all that fun stuff. Right now, it's a lot of editing that's going to be done this weekend. I hope more recording and lots of editing over the next week, because September is coming to a close really fast. And once it's over, it'll be a matter of days, actual days, until I disappear into the sky and go to Texas. I will officially be flying out to Texas on October 4th. So brace yourselves, everyone. Lots of shit's gonna happen. And I hope you'll join me. Typically, it's gonna be a lot of stuff on Instagram, because that's the easiest way to do it with my phone. And then, of course, I will attempt to do live streams when I can, depending. I would like to do one that Friday, possibly, from Crowded Barrel. I don't know. I did that once, and it was hard to pull off because there's so much music playing, so I get hit with a bunch of flags in all likelihood, which I don't want to deal with. But maybe this time around I might be farther away from the music. Although I think the problem is having access to an internet connection, not an internet connection, a outlet, so my laptop will survive the extended amount of time I would like to be live streaming. And of course, there's also the worry in my case, because I'm paranoid, of just having a laptop in a public environment, and then the possibility of needing to use the restroom or going to get a drink or something like that. Someone just picking it up and running away. I'm a really trusting individual, as you can tell. Where's my phone? It's right in front of me. TMC, I saw you. Stop. There we go. What is going on here? I'm seeing things. Zen Boot, I believe. Would you like an entry? Or is that someone else? Could be someone else. I still haven't seen everyone in chat. But with a donation of 666, there's someone I know out there who may be entering. I'm not sure who. I gotta open up a Venmo. Gula. The problem with me and my phone is that we don't usually get along, because I don't like having notifications. I'm sure many of you have the same feeling. So when I don't have an app open, I don't know what's happening. So there's that. Oh, good. I'm gonna double check the PayPal. This is the other thing I have to deal with. One of these days I'll get to the point where I do trust someone enough to manage entries, and I know the super chats is a much easier way to deal with that, but no. YouTube getting a cut of almost 50%, I believe it is. Not certain on that, but if you know, do tell. It's a lot. Just take a giant chunk out of the whole thing. Oh, I saw DMC in here. Hold on. I don't see it now. Maybe it was imagination. I don't remember what's happening. No, it is DMC. Tell you why. They did it through the rabbit. So I see it right there. Well, I will assume they are not wanting to be entered. Maybe. Oh. Unless they tell me I can't say yes. Because if I don't know they want to enter, then I can't enter them. Because it would be a bit odd to be like, hey, you won, and they then tell me, well, I didn't enter. So we'll leave that one aside. If you come back, do tell. Of course, I'm worried about chat. Not anything bad, but every once in a while when I'm streaming lately, it'll pop up in chunks. So it'll seem like nothing's happening. Like, I don't know if anyone's talking. Maybe you are. And then it'll just go pump, pump, pump. Eva Williams, I knew it was you. It's a bit of a giveaway. 666 entry. Gosh, who could it be? The one and only Evil Williams. Seeing stuff like that back. Oh god, I gotta click on stuff. Hold on. Spoiler entry. One shot, one kill. 1990s, early 2000s. What the la 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 la, that opera stuff? Someone did remind me recently that I used to sing for people. I still could, but I'm a little more self-conscious then, or now than I was then. And I'm out of practice. That's a big one. I've been thought about doing videos and shorts and all that nonsense, because that's something I need to work on, but I just don't know what to do. I don't watch any shorts myself. I know Whiskey Tribe does a few, and it's mostly just cuts from their previous videos. And I don't really know how to do that either. It's all on your phone. That's what makes it so annoying. It's not like editing on my computer. It's this. Like, editing, yay. What? However, I've said this before. If you see or watch anything I've done, and you find a specific moment that you feel is specifically very funny, tell me. Like, do it in the comments. That's the easiest way to get my attention. If you see something, comment with the timestamp, and I will look at it and see if it's something I can actually use for a short. I've done it myself as a guess, where if crazy stuff happens, like giant amounts of support, we'll call it, suddenly landing in my lap, the reaction to that is usually interesting, because I just kind of, my brain doesn't understand that kind of generosity. I do, but also, like, I don't receive, me receiving that is the point where my brain goes, what happened? I don't know what's going on. Wow. That's delightful. I gotta finish this, though. God, that's what the problem is. I keep putting it down. I poured myself a little extra. It's the first one. Leave me alone. Next on our list. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. That'll put hair on your chest. It's already there. I don't need help. Oh! Cleaning it out. Good thing this is a wooden floor. It'd be really a mess. Next. Torna Blahard. I gotta put it over here because for whatever reason, when I highlight the chat, it turns green. Torna a Sorrento. That sounds like it's Italian. Halfway up to Alpha Mountain in Switzerland. Vestila Gluba in Portsmouth. Una Furtiva Lagrima at Agincourt, and oh my gosh, why? I got through the first three. It's like, I'm done. Nope, there's another. Shagera Galida Manina on Dartmoor. If I heard those, that would help. But trying to say those words, my tongue gets really tied. Sugar Kitty has arrived. Meow. Welcome. Welcome. And don't forget, I do see those little, the new things they've added to the corner, like the hearts and the exploredy things, the claps. I think that's what they are. I see it on my own chat because it's, well, I have it open so I can read it. So it's 100, embarrassed, explodey, celebrity thing, laugh, and heart. I don't know why they chose all those, but I know Instagram does a similar thing. Little hand is. My hands don't usually get cold, come to think of it. It's not cold enough here yet. Oh man, I can already feel the whiskey hit my brain. It's going to be an entertainment for you all and regret for me. Drink your water, folks. It's the fact that I haven't eaten much today. At all. You're our devil's oar. What was it? San Antonio is what we said? Or what other? San Antonio, yes. Cool. That's what we assume it is. Ugh. This is a whopping 61.5? Yeah, 61.5%. Tiny, tiny pour this time, Brian. Please pace yourself. It's fine. Your tiny hand is frozen. Oh, all right. I don't have a translator. You said that, and I thought of a completely different song. And it's a joke song, so it's a weird one. Let's just say there's a line in the song where he picks up a dead hand and takes a bite. Like I said, it's a weird, obscure, almost morbid type of song. It's funny. That's the main part, but it's a weird song. Whoa! Oh, man. That smells like caramel fudge. What do you know? Heavy caramel, though. I don't want to say specifically fudge, but... Oh! It does. It smells like candy. It smells like caramel chocolate. It feels like the, shite. What are the hard caramel candies? I can see the freaking bag in my mind. And I'm looking at it, and I see the shape of the candies, and they're called... blank. I don't see the words. I just see the bag, and I see the candy themselves. This happens to me all the time. I know what they are. I know what they are. Now, I bet I had some of those not long ago. I'm trying to think about the Werther's. Thank you. Werther's original caramel chocolate. Caramel heart candies. Thank you. Yes, in Boucliff. They got it. And no, I didn't see that word at all. I just saw the bag and the shape of the candy, and that's about it. Oh, man. It doesn't smell like the proof. Give it that. I'm remembering why I bought this. It's very reminiscent of the 3-quart bottle I really like. The Butterscotch Sundae one, except this is heavy caramel. Not so much butterscotch. Oh my god, it smells so good. Cheers again. Thank you. Oh man. That mouthfeel though. Holy smokes. I never say holy smokes, by the way. I'm doing this because YouTube is a pain. I don't like it when I say bad words. Great googly moogly, even. I'm trying to pick the most ridiculous, obscure, 1930s and 40s things I can say. Just for fun. The texture of this is wonderful, for the record. And I got a little bit dry on the tongue. That's the finish, and it's just lingering quite extensively. It's just there, still. And it is doing that thing where I think I should have another sip. Thus I shall. Oh yeah, drink's a little hot. There's a cherry cough drop, too. It's still very sweet. It doesn't taste like caramel to me. It tastes like... what? I thought of acorn just now, and I do not know why. And I think there was a little bit of that brittle candy. Oh gosh, what's it called? It's basically just sugar. I think it's butterscotch or crackle something. You have to break it with a hammer. It's really hard. Very similar to the Werther's, except a different style, we'll say. And I think it has some type of nuts in it. Something brittle. Sorry, the music kicked in there. Rock, rock, rock away. Beach. 3-quart classic, oh. Music's getting to me. Oh, look out. Once the music starts getting to me, it's all over. Damn it. I'm stuck on that hard, like, homemade candy. It's just sugar. It's like a sugar caramel nut thing. Actually very popular at this time of year. That you can make at home, and it's just hard, crunchy, almost, there's so many words I'm not finding in my brain tonight. It checks out, it's the norm. It's a hard, brittle candy. It's very crunchy. It sticks to your teeth. Similar to caramel, close to butterscotch. Boy, oh boy, my brain. What the flick? Dang heck shoot, malarkey. Thankfully, the music's good. Although it might be a little distracting. You know what's even worse is I've done this on a like a video I've made, and I got the picture of it and everything. I could check my files. I have a whole entire folder that is literally just pictures of tasting notes. Butter crunch? Damn. Mystery of the evening. If you can figure out what the heck I'm talking about, do tell. I can see it. I can almost taste it. It's so goddamn hard to chew. It's like it's super crunchy. Like, that kind of thing. And it does stick to your teeth. This is one I need to lock into my brain, but it's not there right now. The only thing that's in my brain right now is alcohol. And knowing that I need to eat something right after this stream. I have something to eat, thankfully. But that's it. I'm going to be stuck on this for the rest of the night. I need to move on. If you can think of what I'm talking about. Peanut brittle. Thank you, BG. Oh my god. That's what it is. Peanut brittle. Cripes. Why can I not remember that one? Maybe think of that. Yeah. There's even a slight peanut note. Which I didn't notice before. I don't know if this is just like the slow climb into doing whiskey stuff that I'm still experiencing, but I had never really gotten any sort of nut notes. Maybe I've just been exposed to more recently. You know, peanuts, cashews, walnuts. I know I don't like walnuts. They have a weird texture and they seem a little waxy. I do like cashews, even though those are not the best kind. I do like peanuts to an extent. And what else? Almonds are alright. A little hard. I have the background of what those are, but I usually don't think about the smell of them. Other than the peanuts, because those are fairly obvious, and also peanut butter. I can make one of those. A peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I live off that now. Yay. Crunchy peanut butter, though, so it's almost sustenance. It's delicious, I promise. I am hungry, too. Damn it. I was dumb tonight. I had a little snack. I still have some of it left. I don't think it's going to be enough to get through these things. My goodness. I do have some dried apricots, too, because I am now officially an old man. And dried apricots are nice. They're like candy, except not. Then again, so is whiskey. My gosh. I'm very glad that one of you out there is going to win this, because I am trying to spread the word. I get a little concerned sometimes when I think about what I'm doing as a whole and how I got into all of this. Where I joined up with a YouTube channel that strictly says they're not a cult. And yet has culty-like behaviors to some extent. Not really. Jestingly, yes. The cult of Ardbeg is what I'm thinking of. It's hilarious. And I don't really drink a lot of Ardbeg. I do like it, but I do have the robe. I'll probably be wearing that around Halloween, so prepare for that. I might be drinking some peated stuff. That'd be an idea. Scary whiskey. Peated whiskey. Peated Scotch. Enjoy. It's a thought. It's a good one. Lock that into the back somewhere and they'll forget all about it. There we go. That was my point. Oh yeah, that I'm an influencer, technically. Felt weird to say. But I do want to spread the fact that Irene Tan does amazing barrel picks, and they are delicious. And the best way I can do that, of course, is just this. Putting it out there for all of you to try. And then you too will understand. Join us. That kind of experience. Especially if you like bourbons. I mean, good God. Sugoi, as they say in Japan. So good. Oh, weird life update. This just happened today, so this is breaking news. I have a tree outside my window here. There's a giant window. I can show you. I'm not going to, but I could. Because then I have to try to reset this. That's so annoying. But there was a lot of branch work done. Uh-oh. It just happened. So I haven't seen chat move at all for the past, 5 to 10 minutes. And then it went bloop. Sure Kitty is multitasking. Hey, Z. Hey, dudes. Yo, dude. Welcome. Sorry if I'm seeing this in the past. If my penis were brittle, I would return them. Yes. Atomic Hell, totally not a cult. Exactly. Definitely. Except I'm trying to expose people to more whiskey. I don't think that's a bad thing. What? Seriously? Huh. I mean, I'm going 2 hours anyway. I hate to well, as I've said before, my channel does not step on the toes of any other channel that has 1,000 subscribers. Keep that in mind. And I also have the statement of, I will go live whenever I want. And that's how it's always been. Although there's some channels I do kind of link up with just because. They seem like people I would... They usually don't have as many subscribers as me, and sometimes they do. Warleaf, for one, has been very generous with sending people over here after her streams. And I'm a moderator with It's Bourbon Night, so I tend to go only for an hour. Unless they're not going live, which I don't think they were last Sunday. They should be back this Sunday. That kind of stuff. Minor stuff. And I keep talking to myself about doing gaming streams again. But with all the editing I have to do, and the fact that my computer is slowly getting less adept at playing the more intense games, the ones I'm playing would not handle doing what I'm doing right now and playing the game. But we'll see. If I find an interesting game that's not so hardcore on my graphics card, maybe. But like I said, I need to spend a lot more time editing. For broadcast time? I don't even know if I'll be able to do that. There will be no... Well, here's the thing. The Bastards Ball this year, there's no official YouTube Whiskey Tuber involvement. We are welcome to go, and we don't need like a ticket or anything. That's what happened to me last year when I got to go as a whiskey tuber for the first and last time, kind of. So there won't be any stream or table or anything like that for any of the whiskey tube people. But to be honest, most channels now have their own stuff going on, and sometimes they're overlapping things. I know It's Bourbon Night has the Bourbon by the Banks, or Bourbon at the Banks, Bourbon by the Banks, that sounds right, which I went to last year because it was a month after Bastards Ball, at least a few weeks. But Bastards Ball has changed the month, so now they're going to overlap. It'll be happening at the same day, weirdly enough. So It's Bourbon Night won't be there, and I know Scotch in the Bayou has something going on that weekend too. It's a very busy weekend for a lot of different people, and that's that. I'm going as a Whiskey Somm / Wizard Academy graduate, so I'm supposed to be, volunteering. So you'll see me there, but I won't likely be moving around and doing too much stuff, since I will be there more as a guide or something like that. I don't know what the hell I'm going to be doing, but I know I won't officially be doing too much at first. I will probably be helping to set up and helping to tear down. That'll be the most of it for all I know. But we'll see. I still have to message Daniel and be like, hey, if you could keep me near AC or in an air-conditioned environment, that'd be cool. I do not deal with the heat very well. And I do not want to pass out. You know, I don't deal with Texas heat very well. Scrolling, scroll on. Peter White, I see you. Where are you? I don't see you yet. There you are. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Did I say hi to Hanging AZ? I think I did. But I was just talking for 5 minutes. B523, yeah. That's right. It's coming in. Just did a video about it, I think. Halloween should drink Dingle Samahane. I don't have that, so no. I will not. I don't want to drink things that are disgusting on purpose. At the 8 o'clock hour, and others from the other channels are in now. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. I mean, hi. Welcome to chaos. Lefroy 10 Sherry Cask just dropped here. 106. Ah, Canadian. Seems about right. I mean, yeah. The special Lefroy's can be up there in the $100 range, whether Canadian or otherwise. And it's expensive. I know Lefroy Gloire is one of the bottles that I had recently purchased. Recently, 2 years ago? Oy, oy, oy. Let's just say it was $125 at the time. I have a feeling it's gone up by then. By now. But, brutal. I don't like paying that much. I will tell you a story, though, and I'll keep it brief, but if you're a patron of mine, by the way, I have a Patreon. Nailed it! I did it! I advertised myself. $5 a month or higher if you want to support the channel even more through that. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, if you're a patron of mine, you get to listen to a podcast every week-ish. And one of the things I mentioned was I spent a significant portion of money I do not have, or at least I should say Mama and Papa KillCo did, because they are big supporters of the channel, as you can imagine. But there are some bottles coming from overseas that I may have gotten from a certain other channel who is overseas in the Scotland area. You'll figure that out. If you know, you know. Talkitson Ad. I don't think that's how you say that. Jerry notes up front, all peated comes in after that. Don't make me want peated stuff right now, man. I got other stuff to drink, and it's all bourbon. It is National Bourbon Heritage Month. I need to drink all the bourbon I can as fast as possible. Don't do that. But I have to finish this one. I've gone past the limit. I've gone past it. Woo! She's hot. Still this is still the Devil's River. Oh! Feel it going down this time. Very googly moogly. I will tell you, the setup for getting videos tomorrow. I have to record 2 more videos minimum tomorrow, among other things. And I have to edit, let's see, next week video is set, all right? I need to make at least 3 more videos before October 4th. Yuck. I was ahead for a while, and then Dry Week happened, and I didn't have any video to edit. And I couldn't drink, so I got screwed over. But if I can get 3 videos ahead while I'm away, so that means the 1 week when I leave, the video will go live. The 2nd week when I'm returning, the video will go live. And then the 3rd week will be a buffer for me to record new videos and edit them before the end of October. So then we can slip into November, which once again, November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. My father is dealing with pancreatic cancer. He's gone through a lot. Cancer and what's the heck's called? Cancer. Chemo. I don't know if he did radiation. I feel like he might have. And of course, the one thing that has actually helped is genotherapy or something along those lines. So he's okay. He's still here. Mom and KillCo also get cancer recently. By the way, fuck cancer. But the idea is November is one, to bring attention to pancreatic cancer, which that wasn't really a thing I thought about. It's always been, lung cancer, heart cancer, all the other kind of horrible cancers out there, because there's too many. But what really clicked for me was, other than my dad having it and it being awful, Jonathan Frakes, who is Captain Picard's #1 in The Next Generation. His brother apparently died from pancreatic cancer, so he's in for it too. And last year I was bringing that up. This will be the second year I'm doing it, and the funds are all to help my parents, aka also me, because they support me. I try to support them back this November. Because if you didn't know, I don't work. This is the job, folks. Welcome. Have another drink. We'll be fine. And that's just due to mental stuff that I've had to deal with all my life. Now that that's out of the way, look forward to it. There'll be a big raffle that month. Bottom line, you'll get whiskey. And I do have to reach out to some other channels to see if they're interested in putting something up for the raffle. And it's a big one. It's the biggest raffle I do every year. So prepare yourselves. Be prepared. Sorry. 410 Sherry. $80 here. That sounds about right. The 10-year? Like the regular 10-year or a different thing? Because I don't know if it's a sherry cask with the 10-year, because I don't remember. No one guesses the pronunciation right off the bat. If you're not a Scot, toe check. Okay. I've heard the name, Sugar Kitty. Where did you actually say that? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I saw the T-O-I, T-E-A-C-H, and I thought it was Totek. I'm saying it some other way, but yeah, Totek. Toe check. Right, Toner, hello. By the way, the thing I didn't say earlier, is if you have entered via PayPal or Venmo, please do at KillCo Whiskey Musings so I can see. And then the amount of entries you did, I will check. I will add it. We be good. That's what I'm saying now. We had one entry so far that I wasn't certain about. So there's that. Oh, I have to clear these. Sorry, if I don't do that, I get very confused. Because then I have the notifications on still. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that was it. That one moment where PayPal was like, enter your PIN. I'm like, I don't remember what it is. I thought I was in already. Alright, we're good. Be good. Nothing through Venmo. We good. I closed PayPal. Why did I do that? Oh my goodness. There. I will be notified if anything changes. And once again, if I haven't said something to you directly in the past 5-10 minutes, chat's still being a bit weird. I apologize. I will check the actual YouTubes. Tell me something. Show me. There you go. No, we're actually good. Excellent connection. We're good. Technically, there is no problem. But once chat stops moving, I get very nervous. Like, are people saying anything? Am I talking to myself? There are people here, right? Hello? And then chat goes boom, boom. And there's been a whole bunch of conversation that I didn't notice because I couldn't see it. Super irritating. Maybe I do this. Ay. So bright. Quick eye! Good people. Sammy Chambers, hello. Welcome. Good to see you. Hope you have a good evening, even though you can't stay. Appreciate you popping in. The thumbs. All about the thumbs, by the way. I know I have the little ticker at the bottom, but we gotta do this every once in a while. Yay. I do like to think that most of you, if not all of you, are very likely subscribed to the channel. If not, there's a treat for you if you do subscribe during a live stream. That's all I'll say. But we're listening to your pearls of wisdom. Pearls of wisdom, okay. Do I have those? I will take your word for it. I am very wise and pearly. I don't even remember what I was talking about. The joys of the internet. I can say words and forget what they are immediately. Also, probably a little bit of this. Wow. It's good stuff, man. Watcha. Man, the music is groovy tonight. What the heck? All right, moving on to the next one soon. I have to hurry up because I'm already overload. Overload? Overlapping is the word. And the raffle will be ending in about 40 minutes. 45 minutes, usually. Usually I end right at the end of the time. So 5 of 9 o'clock my time, I will shut her down. So if you want to get in, that is your last time to do it. This was this week's video, wasn't it? Oh no! Andrew Butler. The days of... Whoop. Probably Spencer. That sucks. The Monk's Road? Is that a whiskey? It sounds like a beer. Anything that involves monks, I think it's some kind of brewing. Although I'm certain they did distilling too. I'm almost certain they did, honestly. I knew a little bit about history of whiskey once upon a time. The wild part, and I won't say this is fact, but whenever I think about the history of whiskey, the first thing that comes to mind is that it came from distillation, which was learned via perfumes. Think about it. Distilling came from the making of perfumes, because what do you do if you want to make something have a certain smell? I condense it, right? How they did that, I'm not certain. I imagine it was a lot of herbs and flowers and stuff they just shoved into water and somehow got those scents into the liquid. I should have looked that up. But it makes sense, sort of. Monks do brandy, that's right. I don't think whiskey. I think beer and, of course, brandy there. I don't think of that clearly, but that's there. Jean Cor of Lindsor. Abbey was sort of a monk. I will tell you, I have a very stereotypical version of a monk. The problem is, I believe it's some kind of badger. Because if you ever thought of, have you ever watched the Robin Hood cartoon? There's Friar Tuck. That's what I think of when I think of a monk. The very first images I saw as a kid of a monk. And it wasn't even a human. Some other creature. There it is. That time I said the magic words, Robin Hood. Now that damn song's stuck in my head. The opening song. See if I can remember it. I know it. You're welcome. Now it's all in your head. Ah. Doodle-dee. They actually do that. Do-do-do. Doodle-dee. Doodle-do. A hick. Oh, God. Gotta get out. Remember, think of anything else. Whiskey is good. Think of whiskey. Think of beer? Yeah. My immediate thought is beer. But you are right. I mean, brandy should be the first thing that comes to mind. Brandy or wine, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how it all worked. I know monks did distill. It's wild. If you go really deep, if you think about human history as a whole, we're musing, by the way. That's the channel's thing. I'm not going off course. We're talking about whiskey-related things, and it's just moving into other stuff. But one of my one thing I think is terrifying is how religion was responsible for a transfer of information because it also handled education for a little while. Because what did monks do? What did they document? They documented all kinds of stuff. The kings and queens and people, peasants, if you will. So much documentation and saving of records happened because of that. At least that's my very poor minor education told me. Learning is not easy. Yet we're still doing it wrong. Yay. Exactly. Don't make me want beer. Beer and me don't hang out too well. Carbonation is not great. But we do okay. I'll have beer every once in a while. It's that time of month. Noisy. I don't know if you can hear that, but the kids next door are being obnoxious. Next. If you can hear them, well, you're about to learn how thin these walls are, aren't you? Hell yeah. Devil's River, man. That's good stuff. I'm surprised it's not more intense. It was 2 years, though. In Texas Heat, 2 years. That's enough. All right. My body's like, dude, you need food. Shut up. I'm almost done. 62.2%. Clear, Brian, clear. This is the Larceny Barrel Proof B523. It's a fun noise. Hello. Okay, that's fine. Jesus. I spilled some. Oh, God. Whoop. That was noisy. Buckfast Abbey making tonic wine. Tonic wine. I'm trying to picture that in my head, and it's just not working. Yeah, the Xerox machine of the Dark Age is just copying everything. Copy-paste in the early days. Old Rocket Robin Hood cartoon. I don't know if that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking of the Disney one where there was a fox, and Maid Marian was also a fox. And there was a bear as Little John. Of course, huge. It's Oktoberfest at the moment. German beer. That's why I feel like I should have a beer right now. Not right now, but this time of year, once things start to cool off a little, there's definitely I should have a beer thing. My, not preferred, but I will drink Guinness most of the time. And what would come second to that? Oh, Guinness or Blue Moon. Again, we've talked about this. The spectrum is here and here. Blue Moon, Guinness. What the heck? And I think there's one in the middle somewhere, but I forget what it is. The place I go to, the local brewery, has a fair amount of decent beers. None of them I would really say are favorite, but some of them are pretty good. Like, I would drink them on the weekend and be happy about it. Monks Road 5th District Series Bourbon tonight. Do it. Make sure you drink plenty of water. I'm telling myself that too. Good God. Reminder. These are the raffles right here. We have what I'm drinking tonight, the Old Elk Whiskey Mentor Pick, Devil's River Whiskey Mentor Pick, Larceny, which I'm pouring now and drinking now. I've poured now and drink now. It will be. It's in my glass. And then Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Whiskey Mentor's Pick, 66%, almost 67. We just stopped right before it. And Kathy, I feel that I can drink maybe 1 or 2 beers, and then the rest of my everything here is like stop it. I hope you liked it. I liked it. You can taste along with the video I did. Yay. Yes, 1973 Disney animated. Yes, that's exactly what I think of. And I have that song stuck in my head forever. The opening intro with the rooster and his little, I want to say guitar, but that's not what it is. It's not ukulele either. It's some kind of 4 or 5 stringed instrument. Don't remember the name. Buckfast tonic water. I've heard of that. I've heard of, yeah. What's the thing? Buckfast gets you fucked fast? Is that what that's saying? I only know that because I've watched a different YouTube channel. I think most of you might know it. Try channel. Irish people doing stuff and trying things. Similar idea to my channel, except mine's strictly whiskey. They sometimes do whiskey, and I definitely watch those. And early on, I think they had some kind of alcohol thing where Buckfast was in there. It's disgusting. As far as I hear. Never had it. Lute, thank you, Sugar Kitty. Lute, that's what it is. And he sings that song. Dark beer, a really light one. Guinness, Scottish Ale, German, Doppelbock. That's another thing I need to explore again. I've mentioned it numerous times, but when I was doing my initial what do I call it? Finding my way through alcohol and trying to make it more of a experience rather than a self-medicating thing. Still was, let's be honest. But I did go through a beer phase, and I gained quite a bit of weight when I did that. But I have a whole bunch of bottles up there of stuff I've tried. A lot of Sam Adams, a lot of Harpoon. I went through a whole list of those. I think they had a pretty good Christmas beer thing. I haven't had it in ages. A few of the really big bottle ones, like off-name brands, still up there. I should really get rid of them, but I haven't yet. And of course, my early days with Twisted Tea. Ah, memories. Overly sweet malt beverages. At the very least, I was introduced to malt early on. Well, we're kicking up the spice now. The other one was dense and dark and heavy. It's sweet. This one's more spicy. Oh, yeah. That's invigorating. I like that. I like it a lot. This one has a little bit of a chocolate note, too. Hello. And it doesn't seem to drink like the proof, but also I've been climbing the proof ladder this entire evening, so I probably can't tell anymore. I can feel it behind my eyeballs. It's great. I don't feel it here yet. If you're wondering, my, what do I call it? My marker? My I know I've been drinking and I should stop. It's all here. Prefrontal cortex thing. I think that's what that's called. Maybe not. Once I start feeling like this part of my brain is heavy, I should stop. And thankfully I'm at the point, since I know that I do. They're like any beer, but I used to drink pints of cider. Oh my God, it's the real stuff. Don't talk to me about it. I'm so jealous, Andrew Butler. If you could somehow get me real cider from over there. Don't. But someday. Someday. That's somewhere, but, you know, sorry. I was about to go, someday my prince will come. No. But yeah, I would love to get over there someday and try actual cider rather than hard cider in America. Although there's some I like, I really need to find one that's a solid sweet dry balance rather than this stuff we have over here that's mostly just sweet cidery, you know, adult apple juice that's alcohol. A face plant. Like that. Now that one's in my head. Great. Someday my prince will come into my head. Cool. Just what I needed. Good God. New York State real ones? There's one up north in Massachusetts. I forget what it's called. I think it's Three Brothers or something along those lines. It's really good. But they're expensive. It's like a 4-pack is, you know, $13, $14 at least. It's ridiculous. But there's also a fairly high percent, so we're talking 6 or 7 at least. Good stuff. So we can find that happy place. The higher proof ciders. That's where it's at. Oh. Alive. That's how it feels. It doesn't, but it's really good. Oh man, the spices on this. It's like freaking Christmas. Ah, oh, so good. Another. I haven't actually finished it yet. Reminder, there's a raffle going on. $5, 1 entry. Figure that out. This is what it is. And I'm drinking them. And they taste really good. So, celebrating National Bourbon Heritage Month, 4-year channel anniversary, which is the part I keep forgetting to talk about, and the fact that I'm going to Texas, and this is kind of the fun dish raiser to help me buy more whiskey. And also food, by the way. Whenever I go to Texas, there's a lot of food to go through, and oh my gosh, it's always so good. It's so frustrating. I gain weight by going there. It's annoying. I want to say so bad that I'm going to try to exercise when I go on this trip. I will not. At best, I will be walking around a lot more. That's all I can say. I will absolutely be walking around a lot more. I will not be lifting weights, and I will not be doing the stuff I should be doing. However, I did... No, wait. Never mind. I was going to say I'll only be missing a few classes this week, or that week. That's not true. I'll be missing the 3 I would normally take. So I've been attempting to do 3 exercise classes a week. And so far, so good. But at the end of next week, I'll be screwed. I might try to do the 2 classes Monday and Tuesday. I'm not certain I want to do it Tuesday because that'd be a late class. We're talking, getting home at 7 p.m. and then having to go to sleep and wake up early the next day for the flight. I don't know if I'll do that. Grapes from 10-pound St. Mary's was a favorite. Western Old Rosie has better distribution. They might sell it over here. I really have to look for it. I have never done that. Yellow spot with Zinfandel cask finish. Oh, don't do that. Ton of sweet stuff is over in Europe, but they do usually have alternatives to it. Yes. Bombshell hard cider from Three Brothers Wineries. I don't know. It's not a winery. Passive suggestibility in the KillCo stream leads to enjoyment. I'm pouring the peated bounet now. Do it. Do it. I do have a certain whiskey that's coming up over here. That is peated. I've been doing a lot of bourbons because of the National Bourbon Heritage Month. And I think I did a lot for... Not July. But maybe the month before. No, it was July. I think. Yeah, that's right. I did a lot of bourbons in July because I had a lot of It's Bourbon Night picks, and it was their channel anniversary at the time. I think they were in 7 years. So a little bit more time than I've put into it, but they also have 1 million subscribers now? 100,000? No, 100,000. Is that a million? No, it's not. I really don't know numbers, do I? Man. But why, Andrew Butler? Why would you not want that one? I don't understand. Scotch down under. Give it to me. Kin. It's right to my head. Woo! I don't know what I did that time. Hi. Oh. Hot damn. This larceny is really good, by the way. I don't remember if I made that clear in the video I had. But spicy. It's really spicy. For a weeder? The hell? I can see why a larceny would be done to get a barrel like this. Oh, it's so good. I know my problem with higher proof, though. It's why I'm delaying every single sip I have here and every single pour I do. Once we get to the higher proof stuff, I'm not so keen on like casually sipping or talking, holding it, sipping it. I keep putting it down because the high proof makes it a little rough. Got an itch on my leg. The higher proof makes it so I can't drink it as quickly, but that's good if I want to have a one whiskey for an evening. So we're talking 4 hours at least of me just casually sipping on a whiskey. A fairly, decent sized pour, but I might do that tonight. It's really good. But we'll see how I feel about the Elijah Craig. Because I've never had back to back. And honestly, they're getting better and better. First one's good, second one's good, third one, really good. Fourth one, that's what it is. Carlson Orchard. That's exactly what I was thinking about. I kept thinking Three Brothers, and it's that one. That's the one I really like. Three Brothers Blended. Three Brothers Blend. That they did. Carlson Orchards in Massachusetts. Thank you, Sugarcane. That was really good. That's the one I buy, and it's almost $15. I don't know if it's still around, but whoa, so good. So go ahead. Ooh. Okay, you guys are making me think of buying cider and adding whiskey to it. Please stop. Please don't do that. I would like to be able to walk. It's also that time of year, man. We've had this conversation before about cider. But now that I know, I'm thinking about the Carlson one specifically. I'm like, oh, I could go buy that. I know where it is. So, wait. It's right over there. I gotta get my bearings. Hold on. I was pointing the wrong way, didn't I? Wait. Yeah, I did. It's over there. My mistake. That would lead me nowhere near it. There is another liquor store in that direction. Forget about it. We're coming in on the last chance to get on this raffle. There are at least 2 people entered. Well, 3, technically. Someone's got a one-shot when killing there. But it'll be close. But right now, the numbers are in favor of one specific person who may or may not have a birthday soon. But we'll see, man. I've said that before, and it's not always the amount. Sometimes it's just dumb luck. It's the roll of the dice. We shall see. I want to make sure I still have that set up. I know I do. I'm not certain. That's not it. That's what I'm looking at. There we go. Why? There we go. It's really weird to look at myself doing a stream on YouTube. I try not to do it. Yet I have to. I have to look at it and make sure everything is recording properly. Or streaming properly. It's a better word. There's no actual recording. You record, you stream, and it gets saved as a file somewhere in the void. Woo! Ha-cha-cha-cha. Do it. Thank you. For all who did enter, thank you very much. I know times are tough, but everything that I receive is going to help me out in one way or another, either for my trip, which it partially will, but also my crippling debt. My crippling credit card debt. Ugh. I don't like talking about it because I say it like it's a hell of a lot of money, and then I realize there are a lot of people out there who have very serious credit card debt. Mine is insignificant compared to a lot of other people, but to me, it's quite a bit. And it's taken me a very long time to get it lower. And as I said, I'm also relying on my parents a great deal, who also have credit cards and have bought whiskey for me. I will say what I wanted to say earlier, because I forgot. But it was close to 300 pounds total for 2 bottles and then shipping cost. Because the shipping cost can go to hell. And you can do the math. At least 300 American dollars to get it all sent over here. Stupid. I'm still looking forward to it, and the main reason I did this and hurt myself and my parents' credit score is for you, all of you, because I wanted to get both these bottles to share with everyone else who watches my channel, because they were stupid expensive and hard to get, which I like. Again, that's why I'm doing Whiskey Mentors bottles, is you cannot get them easily. They are very rare and they are very good, and I want other people to try them. Ow. Main reason. There might be the fact that I can also sip on all of these because I am going to raffle them. Do that. This is Irene Tan's. Wow. Irene Tan's Whiskey Mentors, Irene's Hug. Kicking it at 66.8%. This is not a good idea. Starting to feel it in my front of brain here. It's not good. 66%. I can't remember if this is one that actually feels like it. Why? I'm not putting it back. I don't care. Excuse me. Anyway, that's about an ounce, by the way. It looks like a lot in this glass, and it's the main reason I'm using a tiny glass. So I don't pour too much for myself. It's helped tremendously this evening. Ha. Double checking everything here. Okay, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Nothing. Cool. No extra entries I have to worry about yet. Sherry knows. Ah. Yes, always add water, folks. Well, always. But if you're exploring a whiskey, you gotta add water. Especially when it's a high proof like this thing. This is a beast of a whiskey. If I remember correctly, this doesn't quite smell like Elijah Craig. It's strange. Well, it is interesting that you buy a whiskey that you know. Like Elijah Craig, I've had it numerous times, many times. I have a giant bottle of it back there somewhere. I'm very familiar with it. But the barrel proofs always seem like a different beast. Like if someone gave me this and smelled it, it was like, hey, this is whiskey. This is Elijah Craig. I would smell it and go, what? Are you sure? I saw that. Thank you for the little heart thing. I appreciate that. E. Williams is being evilly generous again. That's what I love about being here. Me Chambers, everyone's so kind and welcoming to all who come in here with good intentions. Thankfully, if there is anyone who is being a troll or anything of the sort, they don't last. Because I have pretty good moderators, and also I will annihilate anyone who is pissing me off or causing problem. Or I'll humor them very briefly until they do something stupid. The joys of having a YouTube channel. I am very fortunate that hasn't really happened very often, if at all. My goodness. This one's making me give me the ginger snap or molasses cookies. Ugh. Delightful. Okay, that's it. Here we go. Cheers, everyone. Please, again, if you're drinking anything new, or if you just showed up, let me know what you're drinking. I don't like to drink alone, but I will. Oh, yeah. That's Elijah Craig, all right. It's like a wave. It's like, here's Elijah Craig, except cranked up to 11. I was right though. It doesn't drink like the proof. Like someone you give someone this, it's I guess the proof. I'd say high 50s maybe, but 66%, absolutely not. I think I just got a little bit of apple. I really like apples, by the way. I like Granny Smith apples, so that might be part of it. I've been eating more of those lately because again, it's that time of year. Apples and cider and beer and sausages. Is that the other one? Oktoberfest. Pumpkin everything. I like to say I don't do pumpkin stuff, and generally I don't. But there's a stupid, probably god-awful for my whole human being self, muffin that Starbucks does. It's like a pumpkin cream cheese thing. And it's basically a cake. And it's really good. Whoops. I should not eat those. But when those come around, I like them. They do something around Christmas time, too, but I forget what it is. Oh, wait, no. It's the Irish cream cold brew. That's what it is. I'm a sucker for Irish cream cold brew. Damn it. They only do it for Christmas, for whatever reason. There's a sprinkling of fruit notes in there, right in the middle. Like apple and cherry. Green apple and cherry. Oh, it's beautiful. I think I've had Gala. I've never really gone deep into apples as far as which ones I like. I did do the stupid once, and I saw certain red apples that look like they should be good. Like the big red ones that have those weird bumps on the bottom. They are not good. They do not taste good. I think they're mostly made, used for apple pies because a bunch of other stuff gets mixed into that. And I think they hold up well. A little sturdier. I don't even remember what they're called, but they're not good to eat as an apple. I tried once, never again. Granny Smith, oh, every day. Well, almost every day. My meal of choice for lunch as a 43-year-old adult single male. Peanut butter and jelly with a Granny Smith apple on the side. Water. It's good. It's not the best thing for me to eat, but it's good. There you go. Apples and cherries. You know, that cherry makes me think of a video game. Like old school Mario or Donkey Kong or Pac-Man. It's Pac-Man, that's what it is. Let the side down like what we used to call golden suspicious. Yeah. Thankfully, I'm always suspicious. Alright, we got less than 10 minutes before the raffle closes. That's it. So if you want to get in any more tickets, please do so now. I will be closing the stream at, well, I say that, less than 15 minutes. I want to shut her down at 8:55 my time, which is in about, wait, oh, it just changed. Hold on. 13 minutes. Oh, it's so good. I only found out I like those recently, Emily Chambers. I'm a 43-year-old man. I didn't know I liked Granny Smith apples specifically. But now I know, and I get them. Well, I've been getting them almost every week for the past 3 weeks. Yeah, time of year. A neighbor at the end of the street with an old apple orchard. New York is full of them. I imagine they would. Yeah, apple trees everywhere for food and cider. Out of the country, we bought Granny Smiths from New Zealand all the time, and they were always great. Don't tease me. I bought mine from a local grocery store. They were very likely more expensive, but we'll see if I like them as much as the ones I get from Stop and Shop. Not proud of that. For whatever reason, I have a not dislike, but a suspicion and just kind of this kind of feeling, like, you know, large grocery stores are over here, and I just want to keep doing this until I'm right about here. It's like, I'd rather not go there, but it's really convenient, and I have pretty much everything I want to get. But most importantly, if you didn't know, I know I've said this before, I do not like being in grocery stores. It's a thing. And it got worse in 2020, of course, but it also opened the door for me to have someone else do the shopping for me. So all I have to do is go online, type in what I want to get, purchase it, and then show up at a certain time frame and say I'll be there. Then they bring it out to me. No entering Stop and Shop at all. I don't mind small markets. Like there's a small grocery store about 10 to 15 minutes away that I like to go to. But guess what? It's stupidly expensive. So Stop and Shop it is, which is very close. That's the other main reason. I wish it wasn't that way, but it is. And confession time. My dirty secrets. That's not a dirty secret, but there's one thing I've been meaning to do for probably a week or more. I bought a rice cooker recently. I haven't been using it recently because I'm getting low on rice. And what I need to do is, since I've been trying to embrace learning more Japanese phrases, well, I would like to go to Japan someday. That's the reason. Don't know if that'll happen, but once I have the excuse of knowing a little bit of the language, why not? But I've been looking up I've been looking up Japanese quality rice that you can buy in America. And there's a very large market, or grocery store / market. I think it's market something. I forget what it's called. But anyway, they carry a lot of international goods. And I want to go over there and buy this rice that's very popular in Japan. I'm fairly certain they have it, but I haven't actually gone there to find out because it's a massive place. And there are so many people in there all the time. So I have to get myself to get in there. Likely in this time frame, like from 8 to 9 o'clock before they close, is when I would go in there and not feel like I was freaking out a little. Ugh. To get this damn rice. It's a horrible thing, man. You don't live with this, but I have to fight with myself to go to a grocery store to buy rice because it's not pleasant for me to do so. It's very frustrating, as you can imagine. I don't know if it was jasmine rice. I would have to look it up. Like, just Google most popular rice in Japan, or most popular... Hold on. Let's do what I did earlier. I don't know if this is going to work. Hey, Google. What is the most popular rice in Japan that you can buy in America?
Many different brands of rice out there that can be used for Japanese cooking and for making sushi. In terms of quality, the koshikikari variety is the most preferred Japanese rice, and you can find various brands at Japanese grocery stores.
Koshikikari is what I was going to look into, I think. My brain isn't exactly the greatest right now for knowing what I'm doing. Again, last chance to get entries in, less than 10 minutes. Do it now or forever hold your peace. There you go. Again, the other problem is I don't know if they actually have that rice in there. I just think they might, because they have a very large... what did I call it before? Regional. Regional? Yeah, they have a lot of different varieties of stuff. There you go. That's probably how you spell it. I don't remember. I just looked at the word and I already forgot. Glencadam, sorry. 10 and 15, Dalwhinnie, Clanleash, Orchard House. All is Scotch with apple notes. Yes. Glenfiddich for me can have green apple notes. Local orchard, that's great, just a bit expensive. Dynamite wine saps. I might have to look into that. I will forget right now, but if you tell me again later when I haven't had ridiculously high proof bourbons, well. Royal Gallows were my apple of choice for about 10 years, and one day I decided I had my last apple. Same thing with PB&J sandwiches. Well, my reasoning is because I can afford that and not much else, and I'd rather not eat so much deli meat. I did that for a little bit recently, and it's like I'm so bad at keeping track of foodstuffs that I don't always trust deli meat if I've had it for like a week. Once it's been about 7 days or less, like 5 days, I'm going, I don't know if I should eat this anymore. It could be not great. So to remove that whole feeling entirely, I just try not to eat deli meat anymore and go with peanut butter and jelly, because that will not go bad very quickly. So I don't have to worry about it. Ugh. There you go. You learned something new today, Sugar Kitty. And you can always pour yourself a little more. Jasmine rice. Basmati. That sounds good too. I'm going to try them all. I still don't know which one I like exactly, because the rice I used initially was fairly good. And this one I have now is like a brown rice, and it's not the best. I don't really like it. That's another reason why I'm not making rice. And I still have to find something that pairs nicely with the rice that I can keep. So we're talking about some kind of frozen thing that'll go good with rice. And I believe I talked about this once earlier. It was meatballs. Frozen meatballs with rice. And ketchup. I have a very refined palate, you know. I also don't have a lot of money. I do have a EBT card, or food stamps, if you want to call it that. So I am able to get food. It's just also like less than $300 a month. Oh wait, no, it went up recently. It was $281 for one person, me, every month, and recently it went up by $10. So it's $291 as of October. Wow. So that's what I live on every month, which is much better than it was before, because I had to use actual money before that I didn't really have either of. And I don't want to sound like I'm trying to entice anyone to give me money. I am, of course, doing this so I have money, but don't think I am destitute. I am not. but I'm not in the best position, as one can imagine. And I say that, and I feel weird about it, because I'm also surrounded by bottles of whiskey that cost lots of money. These are an investment, damn it. An investment I can share. That's the general idea. Pie is the one I like both with flavor cooking it. That's another thing I've thought of doing, like rice balls. I know it's very popular in Japan, but I don't think I have the right kind of rice, because every time I try to use certain rice, it just falls apart. And I do like the idea of like a rice ball, and I think I'd be okay with making the triangle ones with the little rice thing. I've said this. What's the word I'm looking for? It's the seaweeds wrap stuff. I always forget the word. Anyway, I might use that. I don't really know if I like dried seaweed that much, but I think I like it with rice, and I'd also like it if I put something in the middle of the rice ball. I know that's a thing. I just don't know what it would be. I don't think I'd like fish. I'm trying to steer clear from too many meats. Nori. That's right. I think that's it. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Yeah, it doesn't help that I've had a lot of whiskey. A lot of very high proof whiskey. And very little food today. So peanut butter and jelly are on the list. Actually, I have what's going to be on the list, and I hope I don't eat it too fast. I purchased a... what did I do? After the gym yesterday, I knew I was going to be super exhausted, so I ordered out from a local restaurant, and they had this really good special for lasagna. So I have lasagna waiting for me, which I'm going to eat immediately after the stream. Well, fryers make me nervous in general, and there's a reason. Maybe an air fryer? I don't know. I don't want to use anything that uses a lot of oil. It would suck. A little nervous about oil from previous experiences. Not what I did, but I should say I know that oil fires are real. I did. I'm sorry. I know what I mean. Like, I can remember it's dried seaweed, but the actual name, no, I can't remember that, it seems. This doesn't help. Lasagna, exactly. Freaking Garfield style, you know? Ginormous thing. I ate half of it last night, and there's still half left. And it's so good. Now, this is also the restaurant I've talked about. Well, I mentioned the idea of doing a whiskey tasting at that place. No anything other than that. Air fryers I go to lately. See, I don't want to... Here's the thing. I also have the bad habit of buying appliances thinking I'm going to use them forever. And then using them a whole bunch for a little while and then forgetting they exist. I have a blender. I do not use it. I was in a smoothie kick for a little bit. And then I found out that yogurt can be drinkable yogurt. So then I just switched to that. Because why not? That's basically what I was doing. I would use frozen berries and like strawberries and yogurt and milk and make my own smoothies. They probably weren't the best for me, but they were good. It was a very big sip. And me forgetting the proof of this thing. Maybe think of chocolate chip cookies and cake. Chocolate cake. Double chocolate cake. So chocolate cake with chocolate frosting. I just got a vanilla note too. I think it was vanilla frosting. Maybe it had both. Chocolate cake with chocolate and vanilla frosting? Oh my god. Be still my beating heart. 60 seconds left. Last chance to get into the raffle. Oh, that was exhausting to do that. Now or never. Look at my phone to make sure. It's way too close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. I'll make all the other things go away. Your last chance to get in as I remove these from your view. Oh, great. Can't touch this, dude. Can't touch this. Sorry. All right, we're good. Now the question is, did I set this up so it can be viewed properly? We're about to find out. Right, there's that. And all I have to do, technically, is this. I don't see anything. Which means I just need to do this. This is something I should have set up before. I didn't. Because I realized it was freaking 7 o'clock. Whoops. Oh, that's why. There. Oh, there we go. Herp. Hello. There it is. It's not hard to fix. It's just I didn't get it set up. Not a lot of entries, but enough. Let's see what happens here. God damn it. Words. There we go. You can see all of them. I think I spelled Williams wrong. I did. Well, that's gonna bug me. Got it. And now, can you see me? Hello. Good, I'm in the right spot. I will do the randomizer. Air fry since I got one for Christmas. There are things it does and things it doesn't. Now, I don't think it would work for ice balls either, but again, I could just make them regular style. Have them during the time. Focus, Brian. Never. Let us do the randomizer. Here we go. You actually push the button, Brian. Shit. Boom. Randomizing. There we go. We got 18 entries. You cannot see them all. Son of a basket. Is that it? There we go. Now you can see them all, and I get to do the thing that makes it doubly random. And again, if you're wondering why I do it this way, I added all the entries, so it's like putting all the raffle tickets in a hat. Then I shook up the hat, which is what I just did, and then I pulled one from said hat, which is this part. I'm just doing it like they do it in my own weird, twisted little way. 1 through 18. Hey Google, pick a random number between 1 and 18. Just grab it.
7.
All right, normally it shows me a thing, and that time it didn't. But you heard it, I assume? Surprise, it's 7. Who is 7? Hey, what do you know, Kathy? Right there. That was weird. Tell me you at least heard that. Tell me. Oops. Here we go. Oh, wait, I should do this. 7. Oh, god damn it. Oh, come on, there we go. I haven't had enough to drink, clearly. Please say in chat that you heard the number, at least. I don't know why it didn't roll like it usually did. I'm going to test that again, because that was weird. It should not have done it that way. But it did say the number, and I'm just making sure you heard it. You heard 7. Cool. Thank you. Denver, thank you. That's all I wanted to know. Let's go back to the regular stream. Whoop. You win a birthday present of winning the raffle. Thank you, Andrew Butler. Yes. Good. 7. Weirdly enough, 7. How appropriate. It's a good number, Kathy Huey. Good number to have. I'm going to test this out again because I don't know why the hell it did that. Hey, Google. Pick a random number between 1 and 7.
Here's a random number. 5.
What the hell? I didn't do anything. It didn't show anything. Hey, Google. Pick a random number between 1 and 10.
Here's a random number. 6.
I'm going to have to figure that out later. That was weird. It's making the sound of the rolling ball, but it's not showing the picture at all, which is strange. Did it? I mean, my Google thing could really like 7. I like 7. But I'm fairly certain I show that it's not rigged at all. Although I'm very perturbed that it didn't show the ball like it's supposed to. It's supposed to. Best birthday present ever. Yeah, you get to try a whole bunch, of Irene Tan picks, on top of the fact that you also get to try the Larceny B523, which is, I would assume, mostly gone off the shelves, but maybe you can find one. So I'm glad you get to try that. There we have it, folks. It is 9 o'clock officially. Thank you for joining me. I will be doing a stream on Sunday, as per usual. And I, will, of course, will try to get another raffle in next week. Haven't decided what, because that's usually a day of or day before situation. But, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And, gotta get the curse from the right spot. I will see you out there. Beep. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.